What they used to say back when we all had tube TVs, do not adjust your set. Yeah, definitely do not adjust your set. It, well, the same thing that happened last year has happened this year because I decided not to fix a thing. I'll take 100% blame for everything that you're about to see, but yes, we're racing in the dark with no lights on at iRacing's Concord Speedway. Ryan Lindemann will start on the pole with Matt Seeger to his outside, and the only illumination these drivers have is themselves. Welcome to round 3 of Mazda Monday. I'm Rick James, and this is going to be the most chaotic thing that I've seen in, 1 year, 2 years, since the last time that this exact same thing happened. The pace truck peels off. Ryan Lindemann will have control of the field in the dark for 75 laps at Concord. Everybody hold on. And literally, let's try to see what happens. Green flag is out in the dark. Already you can hear one car going around and tires skidding everywhere. It's Tommy Withers at the back, the Virginian driver. Now getting back up to somewhat speed. Matt Seeger leads in the Yoshi machine with Ryan Lindemann behind him. And so far, they haven't crashed. Well, there goes Dylan Van Wart. He's also had an incident. He jumps to the pits. Colin McDonough's in the 3rd position. And there goes Colin out of turn number 3. Briley's behind him. They get together. We stay green so far, and there's the caution right there. Matt Seeger will lead this race. Ryan Lindemann in 2nd, Briley right, and Colin McDonough. Get involved in that one. Steph's in the chat, and she says, well, at least it's not raining. And I agree with that sentiment. Matter of fact, I'm sure Briley Wright agrees as well. Briley, Steph brings up a great point in the chat. At least it's not raining.
Yeah, it's pretty dark out here. Good thing we got headlights are working, so that's pretty good. I can't believe that they're still working after I ran into Colin right there. But yeah, we got headlights, so everything's good.
Your parking lights are working as well, and definitely for safety, that's an extremely good thing. You're being as safe as possible on the iRacing surface.
Yeah, safety third is what I always got taught. Also, Rick, I got an important question. After that spin right there, did I scratch up the big, beautiful American flag on my hood after I spun out? That's what I really need to know.
The flag looks great. The flag looks fantastic.
Good.
Now, besides the fact that the track is in complete darkness, how's the car driving?
It's driving pretty good. It's a little loose, but I kind of like it that way. It's pretty fun to drive right now. I think once we get the tires heated up after about 10 laps, it'll get a little bit more racy, but right now it's kind of, everybody's been a little timid right now making moves, but we should be going real fast and real left and making quite a bit of passes here before too much longer.
All right, well, hopefully we get some more green flag racing. Try to keep it together out there in the dark. Have fun.
Try to.
And apologies because I've confused Emily and Steph in the chat. I think that was Emily that was saying at least it's not raining. Anyway, Seeger, you're leading the race, and to continue the quote, at least it's not raining.
Yeah, I mean, it's not raining, but it is pitch black, so that's something that's a little different. The track is really, really cold, which makes these cars quite a handful. But I like our odds. Our Yoshi Mobile is really fast, and I guess we'll just see how the rest of the race plays out.
All right. Try not to hit anything out there. Be safe. Briley has his parking lights on, so he's being safe, and you should be safe as well. Have fun.
Thank you.
I can't believe... I can't believe they even trust me to put these races together anymore, because this is the 2nd time this has happened, but nevertheless, we're racing. Green flag is out. Matt Seeger leads with Ryan Lindemann now giving up that 2nd position. Aaron Edwards now moves into that silver medal slot, and you can see just the terribly illuminated racetrack, but the Mazdas are going anyway. Tampa's Ryan Lindemann on the outside. He's got Kentucky's Briley right behind him. Dakota Pierce goes for a spin. Nobody makes contact. We stay green. Seeger leads. Aaron Edwards in second. Lindo to the outside with Briley right beneath him. Let's go on board with Briley. Ryan Lindemann goes to the inside in quick fashion. Collides with the wall down the front straight. Lindemann in third, Wright in fourth. Dakota Pierce by his lonesome in sixth. And Tommy Withers I have no idea what paint scheme that is because I can't see the car at all. I think it's RC Cola. He runs in the 5th position. Matt Seeger, though, still leading this race with no trouble at the front. 12 laps into this race. Aaron Edwards isn't turning his headlights off. He's blinking because the internet connection is not as strong as it could be. Seeger still out front by 0.2 of a second. Ryan Lindemann and Briley Wright in their own battle for third. And here goes Edwards to the inside. Oh, Aaron Edwards gets really tight down there on the inside line. And Matt Seeger still holding on to that lead. And that's across the front straight. Matt Seeger will lead lap number 14. Aaron Edwards not giving up the spot, though. He slides up the racetrack. 16 ahead of 15 going around that second corner. And Matt Seeger will still hold on to this one. See if we can fix just a little bit of what's going on here. If you just tuned in, you haven't missed a thing. We are racing in the complete darkness at iRacing's Concord Speedway because I didn't bother to check if this would happen the second time. This has happened before. Anyway, they're still going around, and we've only had one caution so far. Matt Seeger and Aaron Edwards side by side. Seeger dips to the inside. Edwards dips to the inside. Matt Seeger trying to hold on to the lead running the top line. Meanwhile, Briley Wright trying to chase down Ryan Lindemann for the 3rd position. Let's go on board with Lindo. Luckily, next week, we're not racing in Thursday Night Thunder, so we will not have this happen again, as hilarious as it is. They're actually doing really, really well. Tommy Withers is 3 seconds off of that top 4 battle, and Dakota Pierce just trying to log laps 10 seconds behind Tommy Withers. Matt Seeger remains out front with Aaron Edwards behind him. Briley Wright now scoots to the left-hand side of Ryan Lindemann for the 3rd position. And Lindo now down to the 4th spot, and there's Tommy Withers in the distance. He's catching up to Ryan Lindemann. The race for the lead, though, still between Matt Seeger and Aaron Edwards. 23 of the 75 laps currently underway, knocking them off 18 seconds at a time. And for what it's worth in this silly little racing series of ours, these are the points coming into this 3rd round. This will be the halfway point in our 5th season. Aaron Edwards leads by 4 points over Gavin Gardner, who's not in the running tonight. Colin McDonough, he is in the running tonight. However, he runs in the 8th position. Points are 1 point per position with a maximum of 10. So quick math tells you Colin's going to get 3 points tonight. That'll put him at 14. And Matt Seeger He comes into this in 11th position with only 6 points. If the race ends now, Matt Seeger gets 10 points, Aaron Edwards gets 9 points. So Matt Seeger finally joins the championship chase. After next Monday's break, Lime Rock is going to be round number 4. Round 5 at the Mexico City Oval, and the final round at Daytona International. That's 3 Mondays from now, and then before all of this, Thursday Night Thunder comes back. All of these drivers, or at least most of them, are going to be there, not this Thursday, but next Thursday. The 12th season, I can't believe we're saying that, the 12th season of Thursday Night Thunder kicks off January 29, right here, 8:40 Eastern. And if you're a fan of any of these drivers here, tune in Thursday night and be a fan of them on Thursday nights as well. It's not going to be this garbage. It's going to be much more organized, I promise you. It's not going to be racing in the pitch black. It's going to be a lot more of this, though. Matt Seeger versus Aaron Edwards, and then hopefully we'll see Dakota Pierce in that mix. Car number 50 goes to the outside. Aaron Edwards, does he find some sort of advantage on the way through? He keeps on blinking, and he doesn't find a way around Matt Seeger. So 31 laps of the scheduled 75 underway, and the running order hasn't changed. It's Seeger, Edwards, first and second. Briley Wright has managed to pull away from Ryan Lindemann. 1.5 seconds is that gap. Tommy Withers has closed in. Well, I say closed in, not very closed in at all. He's 4.7 seconds now behind Ryan Lindemann, and Dakota Pierce 9 seconds off of him. Colin McDonough has finally rejoined the field after getting that damage. I don't know if he bothered using a faster pair or not, but this will be his 7th lap of competition. And the race for the lead gets a bit spicy. Aaron Edwards tosses it to the left-hand side of Matt Seeger. Edwards in the 15, that black Logitech car, trying to take first spot away from Matt Seeger in the green Yoshi machine through the second corner. And now turn 3. Edwards to the inside. Can he make it stick this time? And he's going to follow the 16 out of turn number 1. Just cannot make that one stick. And into the dimly lit turn number 3. Matt Seeger still leads. At some point, Seeger's got to... Seeger doesn't have to give anything, but at some point, Aaron Edwards has to find some other way around. Look at the front end. You can see that Aaron has really been pushing Matt Seeger a lot of the way. And I'm wondering, is Edwards going to incur enough damage that it becomes a problem? He sends it really deep onto Matt Seeger, but he just can't make it stick out of turn number 1. Eventually, the patience is going to run out. These two are really, really good friends, but they're also really fierce rivals. I know we've heard that a lot, but it's true. It really is. So, with all the respect that he can, at some point, Aaron Edwards is going to throw it into turn number 1 really deep, expecting to make contact with Matt Seeger on the other side. It's just a question of when, and does it cause a caution? Aaron Edwards now just trying to get ever closer to Matt Seeger. Let's go on board. Now they're separated by a half second. This is their biggest gap yet. Dakota Pierce now trying to just race with Aaron Edwards, trying to claw something back here. Half a second the gap between them. 35 laps to go when they cross the line. And Matt Seeger starting to pull away. We might just want to throw a caution here, see if we can bunch these guys back up. Aaron Edwards trying to claw it back now. Seeger 0.4 of a second ahead. Approaching 30 laps to go. Aaron Edwards just trying to hold on, and he's catching closer. 0.3 of a second is the gap. Matt Seeger still holds on. 1/3 of a second. The gap between them. Briley Wright has fallen off of this fight by 3 seconds. Ryan Lindemann in the 5-1, 4.5 seconds behind Briley Wright. Tommy Withers in 5th, 4 seconds off of Ryan Lindemann. And there's the leader again. Fort Valley, Georgia's Matt Seeger holding on to that race lead over Aaron Edwards by 0.2 of a second. Now the question is, who's going to come out on top, really? And will the tires hold? That's another question. .30 laps to go when they cross the line this time by. And Matt Seeger holding on to that lead. 0.3 of a second is the gap. Aaron Edwards still blinking in the back. You hope the internet holds together. And Briley Wright now falling 4 seconds off of this here.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
And the caution will fly. Matt Seeger, that 0.3 of a second lead will get even smaller. Everyone will cross the line. Everyone will catch a break. The pace truck will come out. And again, no lights at Concord. So we're gonna start and finish this race in total darkness, and we'll just see how it ends up. It might be a strobe show here if Aaron Edwards continues to blink. We're gonna see if we can turn the brightness up just a little bit while everybody comes down pit road. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back in a sec with more of this crazy racing at this unlit tri-oval. Welcome back to what's going to be the darkest 25 laps any of these guys are going to run. They've already done 50 so far, 51 to be exact. Matt Seeger leads this race. We're going to bunch the cars back up. Gaps of 3, 4, and 7 seconds between the field. We're going to give everybody a chance to get back together here. Dakota Pierce is going to take that wave around. Matt Seeger will have Briley Wright to his outside with Aaron Edwards in the third position. Caution's going to be waved off. And Seeger will have to contend with Wright to his outside, Aaron Edwards behind him, Ryan Lindemann back in contention, Tommy Withers in the 5th position. He's also on the lead lap. Dakota Pierce trying to get a lap back as well and get back in this mix. We will have, 20-some laps to go? Matt Seeger just trying to hold on to the inside. Everyone's got enough fuel to make it. Everyone should have the tires to make it as well. Ryan Lindemann on the outside of row number 2. Tommy Withers on the inside of row number 3. Is it? No, that's it. Yeah, on the inside of row number 3. There it is. And Dakota Pierce on that outside of row 3. Colin McDonough, 20-some laps off the pace, but he's still in the mix. The green flag is out. 22 to go at Concord. Matt Seeger with a great start. Aaron Edwards gets squirrely behind him. He blinks. There goes Edwards. And Lindemann makes contact with Edwards.
Yellow,
Colin
yellow.
McDonough's involved. Cautions breed cautions. And another comes out. And just as quickly as they began, they fall apart. Let's see what happened. Looking at Colin McDonough. With no front end and nowhere to go. Aaron Edwards goes around on cold tires on a cold racetrack. And Ryan Lindemann just collects Tommy Withers as well. Let's go on board with Lindo. Edwards goes for a spill, and just the internet just not cooperating with Aaron Edwards tonight. One more time on board Ryan Lindemann. With Tommy Withers. Who almost avoids the wreck, but for the 51 of Ryan Lindemann just getting up into him. Matt Seeger on the inside has Briley Wright in that second position. Dakota Pierce in third. Aaron Edwards, Ryan Lindemann. I think they're all getting the track. I think they're all getting repaired if they've run out of fast repairs at this point. Aaron Edwards looks like he might have held on to that, but everybody else, for the most part, I think has used their fast repair and won't be rejoining this one. We're going to have 15 laps to go, approximately 15 laps to go when we restart this race. And truth be told, what a disaster it's been. I think simply because, number one, they can't see where they're going. The track is completely dark. Jacob Renneker in the chat says the track is underrated. Well, he loves this track. And to be fair, we did, in our Discord chat, we did try to get Jacob Renneker involved in tonight's race, and he couldn't make it. That's okay. No worries at all. It will be, what, 17 laps to go if my math is right, which it never is. Matt Seeger with control of the field. 4 cars in it. Seeger, Wright, Edwards, and Pierce. Green flag comes out. Great start by Matt Seeger. Aaron Edwards being held up by Briley Wright. Dakota Pierce in the 50, just trying to get some temperature in his tires. Steph's in the chat. She says she's tuning in late. She's missed some action. That's okay. No worries at all. Tommy Withers is going to rejoin the track as Matt Seeger pulls away from Briley Wright in the 0. Aaron Edwards in the 15. Trying to catch up to Briley Wright and maybe get second place away from him. Seeger just has to hold on for 15 more laps, 18 seconds at a time. Briley Wright, half a second away. Aaron Edwards catching up to Briley Wright now. Briley Wright now caught up to Matt Seeger. Seeger in the 16, just in front of Wright in the 0. Being scored as the 3, but Briley's in that 0 car. Now trying to get to the left-hand side of Matt Seeger, who's still holding on. 11 to go this time by. Briley Wright now tries to move car 16. He gets to the inside, but can he make it stick? Seeger holds on to the outside, and if you remember earlier, this is exactly what Seeger had to do against Aaron Edwards. He had to hold that line to the inside, and if Edwards was going to take the inside line into turn number 1, Seeger just had to keep it smooth on the top side because Aaron Edwards could not make it stick. Edwards could not get the speed out of turn number 1 to keep the run going. Briley tries making the run on the outside. Now he ducks to the inside. Briley to the left-hand side. He now edges Matt Seeger into 3. Briley trying to use all of the racetrack that he can. Aaron Edwards continues to blink behind them. Matt Seeger still holding the high side. He's going to have the advantage out of the first corner. Briley really sending it deep into turn number 2. And Seeger just crosses the line ahead of Briley Wright. 67 laps complete. Briley Wright now scoots to the inside. Aaron Edwards wants to make it 3 wide, but with his car blinking like that, I don't know that it's a good idea. Trying to hold it together. 6 to go when they cross the line. Matt Seeger just ahead of Briley Wright. Aaron Edwards holding on between them. Let's go on board with Briley. Briley now to the inside again. He gets a great run out of turn number 1. It was the Matt Seeger and the Aaron Edwards show for the majority of this race. With 25 to go, we threw the caution out, thought we'd bring the drivers back together, and look what's changed now. Matt Seeger still fighting for that lead. Briley skates to the inside. Seeger says, you know what? I'll try the inside line. He sticks it deep into turn number 2, skates high on Briley Wright into turn number 3, and Matt Seeger back to the lead. He gets a bump from Briley out of 3. Seeger's into the wall. Briley to the inside. Does Seeger have damage? It's 2 to go next time by. What role will Aaron Edwards play in the future of Briley Wright and Matt Seeger? 2 laps to go. Briley seems to have the advantage into 1. Did that damage affect the 16? Briley, will he clear the 16? White flag this time by. Seeger puts the bumper to Briley Wright. Aaron Edwards to the inside there, 3 wide for the lead. Aaron Edwards to the inside. Briley Wright on the outside. Seeger's not done yet. Out of turn number 2. Aaron Edwards just edging Briley Wright into 3. Briley sends it in to the inside on 3. There goes Edwards. He goes around and across the line. It's Matt Seeger first. Briley Wright in second. Dakota Pierce in third. Aaron Edwards damaged, trying to limp across the line to finish in 4th. And he'll make it as Tommy Withers is several laps behind him. How about that white flag? Let's check that out again. On board with Briley Wright. So Aaron Edwards is blinking terribly. And you can see just the car just coming in and out of existence. Briley then, because of that blinking there, I think Briley just had no choice but to almost, the cars mesh together, as is the miracle of iRacing. Watch this again. See if we can get it from Briley's point of view. The cars will blend together in turn number 3. And that's just the dangers of that internet connection right there. Matt Seeger comes across the line to beat Briley for the win. Unofficially by 1/10 of a second. Dakota Pierce in third. Aaron Edwards finishes in 4th. And that is the most dimly lit racetrack I've seen since, again, the last time I did this. I think that's enough races in the dark at Concord for one existence of a series. We're going to get our top 3. We're going to discuss this poorly lit race. And we're going to put this one to bed. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back in a minute. Back with our top three after an extremely dark race at iRacing's Concord that ended with sparks and a last lap pass and a lot of awesome racing. Dakota Pierce, you were part of that last lap third place battle. Did you have fun in the complete darkness?
Oh yeah. Running on in practice. I was having a hard time getting temp in the tires, and then I wound up overrunning them, and yeah, couldn't find pace. And then yeah, I mean, like last 5 laps, I started finding pace and just managed to sneak on in.
At least you had fun, and at least you noticed that the darkness was interesting. Briley Wright, that was an interesting last lap where, because of Aaron Edwards' internet connection, your cars blended together, and you were in a drag race for the win.
Yeah, kind of messed me up a little bit the way that he kept blinking. I thought that it was like he was flashing his lights at me because he kept disappearing and coming back. But that was awesome. That was fun right there. It was like driving a daggum Mad Tiger them last couple laps. But no, it was a great race. I wish I could have finished number one, but I guess nothing's wrong with silver.
Well, in 2 weeks, we're going to come back at Lime Rock, and I promise it's going to be well lit and everything's going to be fine. But I'm glad you had fun. I didn't even bother taking a look at the points. I'm still looking at that last lap here. Let's talk to Seeger here. Matt Seeger, congratulations on the win. I think this is another Mazda Monday win for you, or is this your first?
This is my first.
Congratulations on the first Mazda Monday win. Did you at least have fun?
That was awesome. Love that. That was great racing. Briley raced us as about as good as you could ask for. Aaron ran us really clean for the most part, so appreciate that. That was just phenomenal racing, really. I mean, not much more you can ask for from a pretty dark Concord Speedway.
Yeah, I still can't believe we pulled that off, but hey, that was a good time. So looking at the points now, unofficially, you will be 6 points behind Aaron Edwards, who he has 1 win, you have 1 win, and Gavin Gardner won the season opener at Michigan. So in 2 weeks, we're going to go to Lime Rock, and then TNT is back, and this guy, Aaron Edwards, who you just battled with for 75 laps here, would you give him the number 1 seed as far as Gen 4 champion for season 12 or no?
No, it's wide open. I mean, I don't know. I heard some rumors and some things that the defending champ may or may not be there, so I'm not really sure what that looks like. But I mean, either way, no matter who's shows up, it's wide open. I believe that.
Well, I suppose we'll see you on the 29th for the first round of season 12. Congratulations on the Mazda Monday win, and we'll see you in 2 weeks for Lime Rock.
Thank you, sir.
Well, that was pretty chaotic, but what else can you expect from Mazda Monday? We put this crap together. Well, I say we. I put this garbage together, and I don't bother to check if the racetrack's going to be lit or not. But if the drivers had fun, that's really all that matters. So that's the end of round 3. Again, we'll be back in 2 weeks for round 4. But before that, Thursday Night Thunder back January 29, season 12. We're kicking off right here, January 29, Rick James TV, 840. All of these guys that you cheer for will be there Thursday night. We know you'll be there too. Until that next race, stay safe, take care of each other, and we will see you all around the well-lit corner.